Why?
Nigra.
I hate that word.
Shut up.
Why?
I just...
No. I got
Notification!
Remember on Facebook Live, we'd be like, say something, you know, when you're...
No, that was when you had the Popeye show.
Something.
Fuck it.
Very carefully. Each food down here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Don't say another word because I think I might snap. And the constant chattering is weighing on my back now. I just can't take anymore. I'll do what I can to survive. Your ego will lie, and you will lie. And you will lie. You're breaking down. What you gonna do? You're holding out. What you trying to prove? Realize, wait for our time to roll it out, throw it back to you. Your world will crumble down. Realize, wait for our time to roll it out, throw it back to you.
Fucking
You know what?
awesome.
You know what?
They say it's always better just to turn the other cheek, but I'm spinning around in circles trying just to keep
Yes.
up. Nothing I do is enough.
That's freaking awesome.
And I'll do what I can to survive. Your ego will lie, and you will lie. You're breaking down. What you gonna do? You're holding out. What you trying to prove? Realize, wait for our time to roll it out, throw it back to you. Your
I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
breaking down. What you gonna do? You're holding out. What you trying to prove? Well, arise, wait for our time to roll it out, throw it back to you. Your world will roll it out, throw it back to you.
So we're gonna go home and dream about this. Meteorologist.
I shared it. I got shared it.
Your ass.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Warning, this audio or video may contain explicit language or extreme views. Discretion is advised.
Game Train Production presents Game Train PIPEBOMB, starring Jimmy, a.k.a. the VP, Kurasu, a.k.a. the Beefcake, Melissa, a.k.a. DP, and Ricky, a.k.a. the Friend. Visit us on all forms of social media and spreadshirt.com/Game Train PIPEBOMB for merchandise with added.
And we are live once again from the dungeon, Brooklyn, New York. It's fucking mass insanity over here already.
And we all have Ebola. All of us.
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Yeah, you're good alright.
Dude, there you are. Oh, you missed it.
The little ninja man.
Oh,
The little ninja man with the rectangular head.
Oh, God, oh my.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, is that why my comment didn't go up? Because I said bitches?
Because you said profanity, and they apparently are against the fucking...
Oh, God.
The BS again.
Yo.
YouTube with their,
that was so fun, yo.
They have
to... the videos is on
they
my
have
page.
to be a little bit more
video.
proper.
He's beating the phone up, and then he doesn't beat the phone up. Towards the end, he jumps up in his bare ass.
Marissa, welcome
they're all
on
dying.
show number 2.
Yes.
What's going on, Marissa?
Yeah.
Oh my God Almighty!
All right, so
I hate you.
No, better be
we
there for my
promised
forecast.
you an extremely packed show.
Penis?
Thank you, Marissa. I have come up with some of the most fucking sickest ones coming up in the next few
Is
weeks.
that supposed to be appropriate toward my weather forecast?
It could be.
I have an admission to make about some of these backgrounds that you'll see the next few weeks. I have the ultimate love for lightning.
Love
that
lightning.
is awesome.
When we had the white lightning last week,
White lightning.
I sat outside and wish I had a better camera view to see the actual bolts of lightning in the fucking sky.
I'll warn you when it comes.
It was fucking insane, and when these new backgrounds started to come out, like I searched all desktop lightning backgrounds, I found some pretty fucking sick ones.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, and as much as we like the colorful, like animated shit, sometimes you just need to
steer away from it.
Sit back and look at this fucking glorious background, because it looks like we're on the road to success.
I'll let you exactly know when we're going to get some awesome lightning so you can actually see it yourself.
So,
I'm a lightning lover too.
The fucking backgrounds are going to have all fucking different things, and that's just the way it is.
That is one sick lightning bolt. You're right.
Why?
That's cloud to
I
ground.
don't know, but I'm
Enzo,
trying to
that's
I'm
cloud
trying to
ground.
get
That's a beautiful one.
the color off my face.
Well, the lighting is fucking apparently horrible. We'll fucking...
see
At least it's not an
back
audio
here.
issue. People can
That's
still be
cloud
visible.
Jim still has the Terminator half mask on.
Yes.
I'll be
And may
blocked.
still have-
In my case, I'll be blocked.
Oh, Marissa, send that to me.
I'll be blocked.
Send it to me. I love to see thunderstorm footage. You know me, I'm the meteorology guy.
Yes, meteorologist.
Send that to
All right.
me.
So, I thought about this during the break.
There, yes, of success.
We are going to open the show
Why are you going to open it? Why can't
with
you close
the
it?
award.
Yes.
Okay? Just find out where the tune is.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's a skull.
we'll get the microphone a little bit closer
Why
to
did
it.
he put his butt on the phone? I don't know why he put his bare ass on the phone.
We're going to open the show with
I like that thing so.
the award.
Oh my lord.
Give me a second here. At least I don't have to share the show in the beginning of the fucking thing now.
You gotta watch it.
It's the turd of
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, so
Are you there?
turd of the week. The angry turd.
Oh, I'm not required to give you my
Now
name,
has
but
its
Why
new
the
little-
angry?
Has a new little logo going to it. I'm gonna lower the volume because it is extremely loud. Of this
no,
fucking
ma'am, no, it can't. I wouldn't be
waste
doing. I wouldn't be doing this.
who is
Excuse me, man, I'm just sitting here
ignoring
trying
the
to do my
fact
job.
that the parking
Are you
lot
ready?
of the shopping mall
Oh no,
that
I'm
they
not,
work
ma'am.
in needs to be repaired. Now
Okay, man.
apparently,
You can call the
after
you can call
this
the number on the
whole
side of the
lovely
truck, man.
thing with
All
that
you
woman
want
with the
to-
barbecue,
Ma'am,
these types of videos are now showing
Ma'am.
up on social media.
it's flammable. It is.
Why?
Okay.
I don't
Yes,
know.
ma'am. I totally
But these
understand.
morons,
Ma'am, that's irrelevant right now.
and this has been somewhat of a political term, is they're being captured as white America. Okay?
White America!
These are being
No, I don't
captured
think
now
this
as
is you,
white
ma'am.
America videos.
Yeah, white
Ma'am, you
These,
have a button.
again, these
Ma'am,
pant wastes,
Man, you be real disrespectful.
alright, whatever, because
No,
they're
I'm
fucking
not.
all
I'm
horrible to
just
begin with.
watching
I'm
my
lowering the
bike.
volume
Man,
again.
what does that feel like? I'm allowed
Alright,
to do this.
but in this point, from what my understanding is that she's complaining that this construction guy has flammable materials available for children
Are
to
you
play
done
with.
talking so I can talk, man?
They're not available to play with.
They're not. First off, they're not available to play with.
He's repairing.
She got pickle titties.
He is repairing sections of the parking parking lot that have big giant craters in them. And he put his stuff down in the parking lot to go back and do it. And she is demanding that he give her his name and the company he works for because he put flammable materials on the ground in the parking lot near a place where children are. So she doesn't understand why.
Children shouldn't be even running in the parking lot to begin with. You have active cars.
She's a fucking idiot. She's a fucking moron.
Where
Who
this
would leave their children in the fucking
where
street
this
to begin with?
video
She's like Quasimodo.
where this video came from?
Yo, she got the ultimate forehead.
It
bro.
was
She got
one of
the
those
high
ones
five.
that is posted on Facebook
She got the billboard
for
forehead.
people to comment on.
Dude,
Okay.
yo, do you see her forehead? That shit is fucking huge. She got it. Yo,
She looks like she's got the hair pulled back like a shrunken head.
you could nut on her forehead and write your name
like
on
Yoda.
it. First and last name.
I want to spray paint graffiti on her forehead.
I want to put my bare ass on her forehead and say Michael Jackson's name backwards.
I'm gonna poop her somewhere else on Pluto.
That too.
So apparently now this is
Make
another.
you go
Well,
away, woman.
there is a follow-up.
It's a black
There's a
guy.
follow-up turd to this. However, the video in itself is so bad of the fact of the
Yeah.
language that is used
that
in the
Blackie?
video.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah. This bitch right here trying to basically fuck on my shit.
Um,
yo, yeah. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her.
The
She want me to give me that
word in the
pole.
video
That's why the bitch basically is kind of mad.
is a very bad word. The N-bomb is dropped about 48 times in the
Nigra.
video. Only for the fact being
See,
is that
I
a
said
guy, and this is funny how it starts, a guy goes to start his truck. Okay? All he did was go to start his truck so he can get in his car and leave. And these two kids are walking past the truck as it starts, and it scares the shit out of them. The mother then comes by, and because he's not her color, starts dropping the N-bomb repeatedly.
Which I hate.
Okay?
Sorry.
Yep.
I hate
The guy had nothing to
word.
do with the two kids or the mother, okay? And this is how bad these videos are now getting.
All right, I'm gonna say something about that. See, it is a fucked up word.
I don't like. I'm sorry.
It's a fucked up. Let me take the spotlight for a second. Light on me, now. See, there's no one actually knows the origin of that word.
Sorry, that was mine.
All right, the origin of that word basically goes very, very deep. See, the word, and I'm gonna say it because basically people feel uncomfortable about it. I don't give a fuck. It's called nigger. It originates from the word.
And it's not a word that we promote on the show, though.
Listen,
I have to say,
No,
we have to make sure, because you know the new IPM thing.
it's fine. It's fine.
That
I
it's
understand.
not a thing. It's a topic.
All right.
But we are not promoting the usage of this word.
All right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, even though basically, whatever. Now, that word basically derived from the Latin word, or the Greek, Latin word actually, necro, which means dead. What happened was back then when the slave masters basically they basically turned necro into negro, which means negro in Spanish means black. Now, when something is negro, it's inanimate, black. Then they went from that into the word we have now. Why? Because basically they looked at the slaves as which is kind of fucked up, commodity. But see, the real term of what you call a black person is a moreno, moreno. So that's why the word Nigger basically is a very offensive. I mean, honestly, I don't like the word neither, even though I may use it and I joke around sometimes, but I shouldn't use it as well. I mean, it comes out, because I've been hearing the word programmed in my mind for like God knows how many years since I've been growing up. And plus, me living in the hood, we always say it. But we say it, unfortunately, used as a term of endearment, which is kind of stupid. But which is kind of funny because you have other ethnicities using basically the derogatory as a term of endearment, which is kind of funny. I mean, but the N word basically, unfortunately, we try to some of us are trying to abolish it, but then others basically bring it back and feel it's comfortable of using it, which is not comfortable using it. I mean, I'm being honest, it's serious, it's fucked up, but this is how it is. I don't want to say this how it will be, but this is how it is. That's why I try to basically abolish the word slowly but surely. Even though like my favorite comedians may say it as a joke. Hell, if you want to really go deep on it, in Africa, and this is interesting because I'm a little bit familiarized with the Yoruba language. In Yoruba, you know, unfortunately, and this is what this is like one of the comedians say. You know, a lot of the Africans don't like American blacks. They call us akata. Akata is like basically calling us the N-word, but it's not. You know, it's they say animal or savage, but akata. So basically, I mean, there's different ways of saying that, and it's regardless, it's still offensive. So please, everybody, don't use that word, or else I will come to your house and punch you in your face.
Well, you know what? I think that it's more been adopted. Now, I'm not saying this. First of all, we're not racist on here, okay? We're not. We just express our opinions. We try to avoid that.
Stop saying that.
All right. But you know,
don't mess with the guests.
I personally seen that so many of that word have been thrown around like everywhere. I've even, you know, when I go to Nassau, it's like 50% African American and about 50% white over there. When I went over there, you know, I've heard that word get thrown around by even some of the African American even using it too. And you know, I don't agree with that word. I think it's wrong, and I try to avoid it. But now it's like people using like everyday life, like they'll say.
I'm sorry. I'm wait to finish. I'm waiting to finish.
Oh.
You know, there's a story I'm gonna tell you guys. One morning I was at the chicken spot, you know, eating my breakfast, and you know, you had like the guys from they're Afghani. They're from Afghanistan. You know, the guys who make my food. One of them basically, you know, feel that, you know, it's okay to be like, you know, hip because the neighborhood that I live in. So he kept saying the N-word, the N-word, N-word. And then he said it to me. I said, see, I'm also Muslim. Just let you guys know, if you guys don't know, I'm Muslim. And they're Muslim too. So me basically, you know, I pull rank fast with that. I said, listen, brother, do me a favor. Don't ever use that word around me. Don't use it towards me. Don't use it around me. Plain and simple. He apologized fast. Because, first of all, I don't like anybody. I really don't like it. Like if somebody calls me that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's fucked up. It's a real fucked up word. It's ugly. But like I said, you have comedians, black comedians, that use that word. But then also too, they tend to give people outside of us the card to do so. And then when they do that, they cry victim. Which basically, I always say, don't cry wolf when you keep it as a pet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, you know, like I said, it's an ugly word.
All
That's
right,
why.
but see, my standpoint of the whole thing. And
Shut up.
And I'm not saying it's like, I don't want to keep using this card, but as a parent, if something that flows that easy out of your mouth, your kids pick up on that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
So now your kids are going to school,
of course,
and they feel that they could use any kind of ethnic slur or whatever it is that you're using amongst their friends. Now a younger generation is now picking up what you say all the time in your household.
That's very true. That's
I will never, and Ricky's now known me forever. I have never used a word in front. It's just not me. It doesn't come out of my mouth because I feel like if it does, my child is going to think it's okay. And now she's in a school where everything is very mixed. Like, it's a very mixed bag of kids in her school. That's all she needs is to go in there and say something out of turn, and somebody's going to kick her ass.
Yeah, you know what?
So it's just, for me, that's why I feel like, you know, even if it was something that I would say, which it isn't, it's very hard when you have kids to try to to hold yourself back and not say stuff in front of them.
See, like my son, I'm sorry, Sean. See, like my son, he's 17 years old.
Wow.
And yeah, I know it's hard to believe, right?
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but I try to teach my son not to say that. I don't even call him that. Let alone, you know, certain things I try not to say in front of my son because, I mean, he's 17. He's gonna go out there and say it regardless if I'm not around. But you know, it's like certain things, you know, I try to teach him. Listen, son, don't say this. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know, but listen, you know what? Let's get off the subject because. I know it's like a wall of silence right now. So let's read another article.
All right, so what do you got going?
Change it up.
Whatever we have in the thing. I'm going to break up the monotony a little bit with this little sound tone here.
Damn, you gonna break up radio shit? I did that a few seconds ago.
Oh, that was the Taco Bell
wet.
I ate last week. So
that was wet. Oh my god, that shit was wet. Oh.
Who ate the White Castles?
Oh. Had it yesterday actually. From the box.
Listen,
I got
I
no
refuse
idea.
now to go to White Castles knowing the fact they serve that forest burger.
What is it?
What?
Made out of
Yeah,
grass
yeah,
and
yeah,
trees.
yeah,
and...
yeah. It's
Oh,
the
It's
fuck that.
those
vegetarian burger.
purists making it because it's probably it's probably the next vegan burger saying, "Oh, you know what? You shouldn't eat
Yeah,
meat
that's
for
what it
this
is.
reason." That's a long argument.
I'd be like,
or
I'd be like,
whatever.
you could lick a cow's ass. You talking about you don't want to eat beef? Lick a llama's balls.
Like I said, if I wanted to eat grass, I'd become a goat.
A muffin?
Oh,
A
Joy
muffin?
Muffin.
The greatest
Yeah.
there ever was.
Told him no.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically. Shall I tell them to fuck off?
There we go. All right, so we have more articles. Wow, we got to cram a lot in 40 minutes. Holy
All
shit.
right. Well,
That one took forever.
I have one that we kind of minorly touched on before we started the show, and I already know that me and Karasu are going to very much differ on this topic. But I'm going to talk about it anyway because it kind of relates to me in a way. A couple of months ago, we had talked about how there was a baker who refused to make a wedding cake for a gay couple because he said it was against his religious beliefs. So many months have passed and they've gone to court because this couple feels that they were wronged and discriminated against because he wouldn't make a wedding cake for them. And this week they went to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court ruled for the baker. And they said that if he felt it was against his beliefs to make a cake for a gay couple because he doesn't believe in it, he shouldn't have to. So I just thought, I don't know. I guess maybe I just think very differently. Like, I happen to feel like I would side with the couple because I kind of feel like they were discriminated against.
Well,
I feel that way.
Well,
Like,
honestly,
I just
well,
don't
listen,
understand.
Listen, look, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. All right. Now, when it comes to homosexuality, okay, we all know basically people are gay, lesbian, LGBT, stuff like that. Now, a lot of us are not fans of that. A lot of us are not like that. You have some of them that try to compel that on people. All right, you don't that's their lifestyle. Nothing against their lifestyle. That's what they want to do. That's what they're adults. That's what they choose. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing against gay people. I have family members that are also homosexual, but I'm not, like I said again. If it's like this, if I don't like okay, not to use this team. If I don't like the Mets, I'm not a fan of them. Why would I go root for them? Makes no sense.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? I am a heterosexual male. I love women. I love vagina. I love breasts.
You love the Anagav.
Damn right. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? The man basically, I mean, listen, if that's his religious belief, that's his religious belief. You can't go against it. Even if it's a Muslim or a Jewish person, you can't debate with that. At the end of the day, that's what they do. That's how they are. You know? You can't compel your sexual lifestyle on somebody.
Yeah, there's a little bit
I
of a
mean, I
difference,
think
yeah.
personally that you have like a two-way street in that department. First of all, there are two levels of prejudice there. Okay, there's prejudice on something you can choose. Like if you're a baker, this is what I feel. I feel like you can go to another bake shop that, first of all, he's not the only baker that bakes. It's
Right, exactly.
not like you're going up
Exactly.
to like, let's say you go up to like a welfare office and they say, well, you know what, I refuse to give such and such the rights of welfare because you're gay. You know, that's something that's like on a different level, or
Right.
you know, get treated unfairly. Like, okay, the police officer comes up to you and says, you know what, I'm going to give you this ticket, or I'm going to arrest you because you're gay, and because you're gay, I can special privilege you over everyone else. That takes it to a whole
Right.
other level.
See, honestly, if you brought up a good point, Catholic priests don't marry gay people because it's against their religion, and it's the truth. It's just in Islam also. Like in Islam, they don't play that. They don't play with homosexuality. It is forbidden. You know what I'm saying? You can't debate on them with that. You try to, they'll kill you.
Just to let you know, we are in competition with the results from the elections in Ontario.
What do you mean?
There is a live stream currently right now with the results from the Ontario elections. We are currently fighting Canada right now for airtime.
Cool.
Just saying that.
No, like I was saying, listen, but like on this show also, we're gonna say this too, because I'm gonna say it. We have nothing against people who are of that orientation. Nothing against. No one has anything against it. You know, just some of us are not of that. You know, I'll shake you. Like I said, look, we'll shake your hand. Gay, lesbian, doesn't matter. You're a human being. But let's be sincere. Yes. Don't compel your lifestyle. Do not compel your religion. Do not compel your lifestyle and religion and your political views.
I mean, there's things that we're never going to agree on. Me and you don't agree on this at all.
Of course not.
We just don't.
Of course not.
Actually, my best friend's a lesbian and married. My cousins are gay and married and have adoptive children. So I don't feel the same way because they're people that I love and adore, and I would never. I would understand why they would feel so upset if they went into some place and asked for a service from somebody, and that service was denied because they were a gay or lesbian couple. I'm sorry, it's me. Those are my beliefs. Like we could talk about this till we're blue in the face, but we're never going to agree on it.
Sean brought up a very good point. He's like, look. Oh, I'm gonna paraphrase what you said. I'm gonna say it.
Go for it, bro. You get the wand of approval.
I'm gonna say straight up. Why bitch about?
By the way, he still has your wand.
Why bitch about one candy store when there's more candy stores around the area?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I look cool with it.
You do actually. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You getting angry because that specific. It's like, listen, you don't do that. Okay, boom. Hey, cool, no problem. Other bakeries.
Pick up and go elsewhere.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not so much that they couldn't go someplace else. It's just that when something leaves a bad taste in your mouth, it's something that gets you a little like if they went home and said, "This is the best baker in our town," and we went to him and we asked for a wedding cake, and this guy told us no. Wouldn't you, like, if it was something that was important to you and you get home and it's going to rile you all up because somebody told you, no, I'm not going to do this for you?
Well, guess what?
It's something that you're going to go home and you're going to rant about. And that's probably what happened.
Well,
You're talking about a Yankee game. You have to pay for the Yankee game. You wouldn't want to pay for something if you don't like the Yankees.
But this is what I'm saying. I mean, that was their preference. They went to this man because they felt that he was going to be able to do something great for them for their wedding. It was their special moment. This is what they wanted. And he turned around and told them no.
Listen, that's his decision. You can't, and also too, religious is said religiously. So
yeah, that's another.
Honestly, you can't listen. Straight up. When it comes to religion, with some people, you cannot go against it. That's their religion. You can sit there till you're blue in the face with them. They are martyrs. They will die for their religion. Therefore, that's not even going to go it's not going to even go further.
Let me put this on a different level, because for those who are, from the Catholic descent, let's say
Marissa said something good.
Someone came
Someone
came into a gun shop. Let's say you ran a gun shop, right? Well, not necessarily a gun shop, but someone came up to you and said, I'm going to murder someone, maybe it's the wrong word, and I want to get that gun. Do you sell it to them or do you not? Because you are allowing them to commit murder and you're enhancing that. Does that go against the Catholic religion? Do you do it?
My conflict with that is it's a totally different situation.
Right. It is.
Okay?
Yeah, totally
and the only reason why it's a totally different situation is that with the statement of saying, I'm going to murder someone, can I please buy this weapon? You're also showing there's an intent of harm toward it.
Right.
There should be no intent of harm or hate against someone's romantic views. Okay? If, for example, Jimmy's in love with this other guy, Mike, who lives around the corner. Okay?
Jimmy!
You shouldn't be judged on that. Okay? You should only be judged if you got into a car accident, you went from a fruit to a vegetable.
That's a different
But that's
story.
besides the point. Okay? The point of it being is that whether you like a guy likes a guy, or a girl likes a girl, that should not deter them from being able to get any services that is available to them. Okay?
Exactly.
It shouldn't be.
Because if the guy walked into the fucking bakery and said, I need a wedding cake, and I need these names on the cake, can you do it?
But let's be honest.
Cool.
But let's be honest. Do they put names on a wedding cake? 900%. Most of the time, no. I know this because I'm a baker.
Now check this out.
If that man had gone in by himself and said to this baker, I need a wedding cake, and gave him no details whatsoever about him marrying a man or whatever it is, it probably just came up in conversation. It wasn't even something that he went in there saying.
Right.
That man wouldn't have refused him a cake.
Right. Also, too, Marissa just brought up a good point. She was saying that What he could have done was basically recommend him to another baker to make that cake,
But bakers don't recommend other bakers. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
If it's your business and you're gonna lose it, you're not gonna tell anybody about anybody else.
I feel you on that. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, out of being a little noble. But like I said again, can't argue about religion. I'm sorry. That's always gonna go into play.
All right. I mean, we could beat this till we're blue in the face, and we're never gonna.
Next article.
All right. We're at the halfway point.
Yes.
Okay.
Meet me halfway
now.
Across the sky. Oh, no.
I announced it in the description for the video because this is why I run in the house after having like a 5-second smoke. That there is a special segment for the show tonight.
Yes. So
we have to assemble the segment quick while this band commercial plays from New Zealand.
Jesus. All right, I'm ready to run.
It is that time of the show where we need to get this together. So I'm going to play the band commercial and get these special segments set up.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm game.
I hopefully picked the right one.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I'm going to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick. I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick. My dick was too dangerous for kids to play on. But it seems like every kid in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis. There's also a helpful number on the back. Hi, I've got a question about my dick. Schaefer's New Zealand style... Hey, get that squirrel off my dick. He knows he's not allowed to come on my dick.
Yeah, that's actually good because I blend more.
Okay.
Look at his
so
face.
I know it's kind of not the best lighting right now, but we are giving Sean his first opportunity ever to do the live weather report on the show.
I have given him my wand.
We have given him the wand. Sean looks clear. I don't know. Maybe he's an alien or something from another planet.
But his arms are gone.
But his arms are gone, and his face is
gone.
just pretty like weirded out. But
his nose and eyes and lips.
Your shirt is still visible, so they know you're there. So we now turn Sean into the first time ever meteorologist weather report on the Pipe Bomb. All to you, Sean.
Hello, my Pipe Bomberette fans, and welcome to my first ever weather forecast here. All right, so let's talk about what's going on for your weekend. Weekend high pressure is coming from our north and west. Wait, that's our north and east. Our north and west is going to dive down south. So all the way from about, I would say, from north of 195 into about New England area. My arm length doesn't go that far, so just bear with me. You're going to be dry. I think we're going to be reasonably dry. You know, maybe Saturday, Friday, we get a little bit of a shower in there mixed. All right. So going down south from 195 down in Jersey into Pennsylvania. I would say down into the Virginia area, cuts off in Delaware. I think you're going to be dealing with a heavy rain situation. So what does that mean for you? There could be flash flooding. I know in the Mid-Atlantic we've experienced problems over the last weekend on that, so we're going to have to watch for that this weekend. All right? Going back down south, we are looking at, I was looking at a tropical wave. All right? That would be, if there was going to be anything associated with Beryl, that would be it. But however, right now I have a low chance of it developing. That's off the southern half of the Yucatan Peninsula, north of Colombia. All right, there's a wind shear and a bunch of other factors to limiting that development. So I would not mark that on your calendars yet. Do not take that any seriously. I'll tell you more in my live videos. All right, so going back toward Kansas. Let me go back a little bit. Wait, I'm toward New York. Okay, this would work. All right, back down to Kansas.
See, now he's there. Look at that. It's amazing.
See, now I'm there. Now you see my ass. I need some jungle crack cream over here. Back toward Kansas. Back toward Kansas, okay? If you can see where the one's going. I think for all of you out in Kansas, a big ridge of high pressure is going to develop. No, not my dick. All right? High pressure is going to develop. All right, and that high pressure system is going to make for a nice heat wave to develop in the up into Texas, up straight up into what we call Tornado Alley, which is Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, that area over there. So what are we going to expect? Temperatures will be in the upper 90s, maybe touch 100 in some areas. That will eventually, by the end of the month, by the middle of the month, expand eastward. But I don't think until at least June 14th, June 3rd, 12th through 14th, we're experiencing humid weather on the East Coast. I think we will be, like I said, dry, cool, and maybe a bit breezy. You know, so for all of you barbecuing your muffin meat and your hamburger meat, you're good to go. All right? That is the wand gives you approval. All right? Now, if I touch your area with the wand, you have been blessed with my forecast. So all of you out in California, all of you folks out in California, you have not been touched with the wand. And all of you in Washington State, too bad I don't have friends up there. All right? So
he's blessing everything.
I'm blessing everything. All right? For my friends in Alberta, Canada, I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right? It's kind of going over. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. And down, no, not my dick. Over, that's Alabama. That's Alabama, up New York, into New England, everywhere I touch, and for my Florida friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. So we're going to go back to the commercial, reassemble everything, and we will be back in a few seconds. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck? Did I not tell you to light that shit in there?
Yeah, you told me. I'm doing it anyway.
I'm gonna fucking kick you in the balls.
Oh my god, you fucking believe this shit?
Gotta be careful, man. He's kind of hostile.
Oh, where did you come from?
I've been sitting here for the longest time, motherfucker.
You've been sitting here the whole time?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, the fuck he has.
Even he saw you. Holy fuck.
You blind motherfucker.
Anyways, holy fuck, you're not gonna believe this shit. The PTPB Hurt firm has a brand new promotion for you motherfuckers out there. If you are the 169th caller,
169.
What he said, to call 166-GET-HURT, you get an ass whipping by the man of your choice. This guy over here, this guy right here in front of you, and the hostile prick over there.
I'll fuck you up!
He is hostile.
Yeah, he is.
So, like I said, call 1-666-GET-HURT if you want to get yours, you cocksucker. Not my dick.
And we're back.
And he's
we
black.
got the map up too.
Oh shit, wrong one? Oh, hold on.
Oh shit.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
It was such an exciting thing that we just had to have that fucking up there now.
Come on, guys. Come on. One more time for the meteorologist here. Come on.
I'm clapping for myself.
Why not?
Good job.
Good job. Very good job.
You fought?
No.
By the way, we will let everybody know that was Sean's audition, because not only does he do the weather on our show, but he will be possibly doing the weather on the Derek Relaford show as well.
Yes.
Yes.
We are going to make Sean famous.
Yes.
Yes.
Not as famous as me and Derek, but we'll get you up there.
We'll make you famous.
Okay?
Not as famous as my ass may become more famous than my weather.
Yes, because you had comments up there of juicy
Yes,
ass.
Sean, you definitely look better than Melissa with the Marlena. You're asking for it.
Oh, shit. There you go.
Hey, listen.
Taught him well.
Blindfold.
There you go.
I know how to make my friends, and you know how to make your enemies.
By the way, for all of the juicy ass comments, we have a sound tone for you.
Rice and beans!
There you go.
Oh no.
Rice and beans.
I don't know. Did you get the beans above the Frank?
Rice and beans!
Wait, hold on. Oh, shit.
I will share this with Steven.
Yes.
Later.
Share it with Esteban.
Yes.
Esteban.
I miss Steven here.
Yeah.
It's not the same without him.
Oh, Steven, don't be so
Well, we can't change days because of Steven.
Well, listen. I like all the I love you statements from Steven. That's what I miss. He likes
Well,
me.
then he should
He loves me.
He should be putting
Sean
them in
has
the comments when he
groupies.
watches the show. You have groupies, Sean. Look at that.
Sean's future Pain Train Pipe Bomb weather promo.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I love that. Sean has groupies.
All right.
Yes.
Next article? Next article?
I will tell you that I have now run out of material on here, so it is now up to you guys to bring in the paperwork.
Well, I'll bring
the
in
next
this.
articles, whatever.
I'm game.
Dude, I'll bring in this. Roif says, Sean, your ass looks better than my ass.
Who's Rowan?
Ah, he destroyed the green screen
Fiora.
again.
Fiora
He
backwards.
got all excited. He went all Hulk
Oh,
smash.
Jesus. Help. Help.
Oh, Lord.
He killed the screen again.
She points. She pointed.
I blame you for your.
Oh.
Oh, that's what she said. You had a nice ass.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're looking that way. Let me get out of the way.
He butted me again.
Him?
What?
He butted me again.
All right.
Go ahead, Sean, you got to face your ass towards the camera. I'm getting out of the way for you. I'm trying to help you out here.
Touch my ass.
Oh, boy.
Are we going to do a Pain Train Pipe Bomb Goes to Great Adventure?
Oh,
Yes.
Just fold the other
live
part
at
out.
Great Adventure. Holy shit. The Endless Possibilities PTPB live at Great Adventure.
Could be there. Could be there.
I'm telling you.
Dude,
I
we
have a
got to
backup
get
battery.
fucking GoPro cameras and wear them around our heads.
Gotta be careful with the censorship, though.
You know?
Get kids around.
Yeah.
All right,
this is
listen,
true.
listen. All right, so I have an article, and I
like
want
big
you,
fuck.
and I want you men to discuss it.
Uh-oh.
No,
Okay.
no.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
Doesn't sound
No.
good. Yes!
All right.
I'm sorry.
Woman's husband likes to leave fruit in her vagina all day so he could eat it later.
The nature's way of saying, for God's sake, open a window. Sorry.
This is.
Oh, I just caught that.
What?
All right, so it says there's lots of exciting ways to eat an apple. You could bake it in a pie, and you could slice it into small pieces. You could eat it whole, or add for some flavor. You could do what this couple is doing and eat it straight from the loins of your lover. A woman on Reddit recently posted about a new sex fetish her and her husband have been trying out, in which he asks her to place a food item, an apple, a pear, a carrot, etc., in her vagina all day, and then he eats it later that evening. It says, what could be better than vaginally fermented fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fermented, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it just says this cake has been going on for about 2 months, and she posted it because she had some concerns, like could it make him sick? She does clarify that all the fruits and vegetables are organic, and she cleans them thoroughly
Organic
before popping them up there.
fucking orgasmic.
But still, you know,
fuck?
it
What the
says,
fuck?
you know, so
Right,
it just
Sean,
says,
what the fuck?
it just says, commenters on the post, which appears, warn the original poster that this is certainly going to end in a yeast infection. Organic or not, this is not going to end without an infection of some sorts. Vegetables aren't meant to go there. Others have voiced similar concerns. And then it says someone who claims to be a real doctor had paragraphs of insight to offer her. It's just weird. It's again, I guess
Where'd she
they
put the stalk of celery?
enjoy it.
Where'd she put the banana?
That's a fruit.
I don't know. So like
Maybe a
what do
husband's the
you guys think about this stuff? Like,
true,
what do
maybe
you
the
guys
husband
think
is a
about
fruit.
this?
I honestly, I guess it depends on if the, you know.
Okay.
I'm actually out of this topic because I don't do
Bad
that,
or not?
So.
Yeah, no.
Oh well.
It's both on you and Karasu over there.
You private bitch.
I do not go try to match the carpets to the drapes.
Okay, honestly.
Just saying.
Honestly,
I'm
fruit
staying
in
out
the
of this.
vagina? No. No. That is. Listen.
What if it was only there 5 minutes?
No.
Not all day.
No.
That's gross.
Wait. First of all, the only thing that's going into that vagina is me. Okay.
That
fruit will stretch the vagina out.
Okay, but I have to ask you though, which head first?
The one below my waist, baby. Not this one. No.
You can't dive in head first, right?
Oh hell no. No, but seriously though, all joking aside though, I wouldn't. Not with fruit. I'm sorry, I can't. See, I would put basically like some, eat a blueberry or like a blackberry off her stomach, or put on top of on top of that area, and probably lick it off there. You know what I'm saying?
Bobbing for apples?
Oh!
He got you, man. He got you. I like that.
And that's
Woo!
you twisted me.
What did you do to my son?
Right? Well, he's my older brother.
I mean, let's see. Now, we could take that in many ways. When you say bobbing for apples, that's actually for females to be bobbing for apples. But for a man, you put an apple on that.
Dude, Carol said Sean
For
the win. Yes.
By the way, Enzo said you was also been owned.
Look at Fiora. You could put whipped cream in that vagina and put a cherry on top.
Hey. Wait. Is she trying to say it with our language, saying vagina?
Yes.
Yes.
It's still spelled the regular way. Jesus Christ,
Fiora!
Fiora's funny.
You ever used honey on it?
What?
No.
I've used honey on it.
And in case you missed it the first time.
See, now Jim came up with the best way to light the candle.
All right, yeah, no,
Yes.
I won't keep going on with it.
I did have a flamethrower, but it wasn't allowed.
I just thought it was.
This thing out, like, why would the fuck would you leave? Like, I mean, think about it. An apple
All day.
First of all, an apple is really big.
Not
But
only
no,
that,
no,
but wouldn't the
they-
moisture of it do something to the
I don't know.
apple?
First of all, I don't think it was a
Yeah.
whole fruit.
Not
I
sanitary.
think it's in pieces. However, it's got to be uncomfortable. And how does it stay in there? I mean, it's just a thing. Like gravity in itself. Like, how does it stay in
First
there?
and foremost, when did she have her ketchup?
Her redheaded Aunt Flo was
I'm
in for the
sure
week.
that that's not when they're practicing
Her
this.
best friend.
I'm just saying.
You know.
I'm just
It's Bloody Mary on tap.
saying.
Ricky,
How old is this woman?
That's why like Friday the
How
13th
old
is
is
the
this
best
woman?
fucking
It
show for
doesn't
them.
say.
Right?
Oh my god.
It just, I don't know.
Wow.
It's just,
Sean,
I
would
don't
you do
know.
it?
no.
I mean, I'm saying you probably look the type that would actually try to do it. You'd be like, fuck it, but I'm fucking with you, bro.
I know you are, bro. I love you.
But I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you. I mean, Melissa actually just brought up a good point. How?
Well,
How
the
what?
only way
How
I
did she
can
bring up a good
only
point?
way I can
No.
think of it is maybe that it actually is all the way inside.
With
yes,
a
I
jockstrap.
understand. But in that case, like, I know it sounds,
Because
but
once it's
how
inside-
does it? How?
Once it's inside, the lips close.
Yes, but that's not the point. I'm like, if
So
you
that
put
would
it
be
up
kinda
there
like staying
far
in
enough
there.
where it's not going to fall out, how do you get it
Wait,
out?
wait. I'm kind
Leave
of
it to the
stupid right about now.
court.
Wait, hold on. Did she?
Fior, she pees out fruit juice. That's what she does.
Apple juice?
Word.
No, lemon
No,
juice.
listen
lemon
to me.
juice.
Oh.
All right, this
It
is
depends on the fruit.
listen. I have to
burn.
clear this up, Fior. This is a basic anatomy lesson. You do not pee from the same place where the fruit goes. The pee comes out of a different hole
Go to urethra.
than the freaking where the penis goes.
There you go.
Big difference. So just
anatomy.
just wanted to clear that up.
You know what?
It's not the same place. So when you pee, it's not going to fall out. It's not the same place.
I'll make you squirt.
Think of this. Think of this. You don't need if you're making vegetables now. You don't need to add salt because you just use the seasons the vegetables.
I go on record by saying I did not teach him that. Okay, I did not teach him that.
Well, don't look at me.
Okay? That had to have been from a different show with a different host that he learned that from. Was not me.
That was not us.
I twist people certain ways, but not that way.
Oh my God, I can't even.
Oh, come on, guys. I love you. I love you all.
Jimmy did it. That's what it is.
It was me, right? Blame the other white guy in the room.
That's why I have the wand right now.
I blame Karasu. Jimmy, I'm taking it off of you.
Yes.
I love him.
Get him!
Do it.
Die! One more time for the night. Oh, he hand blocked it.
He blocked the iron.
Still gets burnt, though.
He hand blocked it. What?
Still gets burnt. It still gets burnt.
At least you're trying. At least you're not trying to answer it.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Doing the other side of the face.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hi! You know what the funny thing is? I go on and do my
Enzo,
live
don't blame
weather
me.
forecast, and everyone goes, "Wow, what a professional he is!" Yet they do not see me commenting on the page.
Iron Dragon Titties.
Do you
Iron Dragon Titties.
Did you post it?
Yeah.
All right. So I read this article, and it's a little fucked up.
It irked me. I read it in the paper.
And it's local to us.
Yes.
Which is why I think it freaks me out a little more.
Especially because it involves our military.
Yes.
All right. Brooklyn Army base orders a pizza, then calls ICE on delivery man. An immigrant delivery worker from Ecuador faces deportation after bringing pizza to the Fort Hamilton military base in Bay Ridge on Friday.
Which is literally 20 minutes from us.
Yes.
I know where it is.
After being led onto the base around noon using his NYC municipal ID, a soldier reportedly asked Pablo, what the fuck are you doing to me? Whatever his name is, Calderon, 35, for proof of citizenship and detained him when he didn't provide it. El Diario reports that the soldier then called ICE, which transported Calderon to an immigration center in Manhattan.
That's fucked up, man.
He was transferred to a base in New Jersey over the weekend where he is in ICE custody. Son of a bitch.
They literally put him on ice.
So the poor man's just trying to make a living delivering pizzas, and he gets to the army base, and they were like, "Are you a citizen?" He's like, "I'm not showing you anything." And now he's going to be deported.
Honestly, I cannot get through this article. It's bugging me.
First and foremost, why the fuck? Wait. Why the fuck you gotta ask him if he's a citizen? He's fucking delivering your fucking food. He made your pizza.
It's all right. So I'll just the end of it is just it says
I couldn't get through that.
Calderon had delivered pizza to this base previously, said Bay Ridge Councilman Justin Brennan at a press conference. According to Sandra Chica,
fucked up, man.
Calderon's wife, he applied for a green card in February and is currently pending. Chica and their 2 children are U.S. citizens, and Calderon has been in the country for more than 10 years. And it just says, his lawyer told me there's nothing he can do, that he's going to be deported.
Nothing you could do.
So he applied for citizenship. He was doing the right thing, and now he's not.
Guy's got a wife and 2 fucking daughters.
Idiot.
Who are here and are citizens.
Yeah.
Look at our president.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Piece of shit.
Exactly.
I can't stand him and his hair.
He's got the hair like
and it's real. It's not even a fucking.
He's got the hair like the wildfire.
Why?
He's got the hair like the wildfire.
The wildfire.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
That
guy's just doing his job.
That actually hurts me because it's like, come on, man. The man's making a living for his family. Like, what the fuck? Like, you. And the top of the 2, why you motherfuckers asking him? He's just delivering pizza. He's not sitting there having a fucking 45-minute conversation with you motherfuckers. He's just giving you the pizza, take the money, and going back home to his family.
Now, last night they were supposed to have a rally at Fort Hamilton, for this guy.
Fort
Yes.
Nice.
That was horrible.
Between the cheeks.
All right.
Blame Trump.
That's right.
We've gone from pizza to the, well, actually, we'll kind of do it in reverse. We've had pizza. We've had
fruits and vegetables.
Fruits and
vaginas. We've had turd of the week.
Bakery.
This has been a really fucking shitty menu.
Bakery.
I gotta tell you.
This has been a very like culinary based episode.
Yes, today was a lot of
We're missing muffin meat.
No, we talked about muffin.
Yeah, we had muffin earlier. Well, you brought up muffins, so we had muffin. Muffin was complete now.
Yes, that's
all right.
true.
So we're at that inside 5-minute mark.
Yes.
Why is it inside?
Unfortunately, it's kind of that time where we have to wind down and then get all of this shit processed for all of our new fucking sponsorships.
Bless you.
And that. So we're going to work our way around the room. The VP is going to start for the final word for the evening.
Oh shit! His fucking neck just like.
And then
wobble.
our personal meteorologist is next on deck. Not on dick, on deck.
On dick.
On deck.
Okay, so Jim, lead it off.
Abso-fucking-lutely solid episodes tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you want to consider us gentlemen. Sean's the fucking man. Abso-fucking-lutely has got to come back again. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's got to come back.
I agree.
I had a great time. I know everybody else did. Yeah, Janet was off camera tonight, but she was heard, and she's a part of this fucking beautiful thing.
They corrupted Janet.
And you fought too?
Oh, shit.
That was earlier.
It was a boomerang.
That thing is lingering.
He was burping.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim, let it out. You might as well just let it out.
No. It
He'll
shot,
kill us all.
He shot back up.
It's okay. I'm used to it. My brother did it.
This is quite true. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for the couple of new subscribers was mentioned about.
We're up to 109.
Yes, 109.
150 is the
Bring
next
it
goal.
up. Bring it in, people. Come on.
You know what? For 109, you get to see my ass one more time.
Yes. Turn it around, Sean.
Leave the pants up, though.
Oh, no.
There
He's
you
going
go.
to jump on the phone.
There we go.
All right?
Thank
All right,
you,
for your
and-
ladies. Marlena, for your...
Yes.
You get that ass.
Sean, it's your turn for the final word.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you and good night.
Guys, thank you for inviting me. I will definitely be back on the show again.
Yes.
I love doing it. I appreciate my brothers and sisters here and my mother for taking me and allowing me on the show. It's been a pleasure. I love this. Let's keep those subscribers up. I'm sharing. And if you love my meteorology forecasts and my ass, you can watch me anytime when I do my live forecast. Just ask for the ass.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Beefcake, I know that's hard to follow up, but you're next.
You're next, Beefcake.
Pull my finger.
He tagged you in.
He
He tagged you in.
I tagged you in, bro.
All right.
Yes.
Good show tonight. Sean did a great job. I'm glad he came in tonight. Janet was off camera, even had me cracking up also. I had it's a good show tonight, you know. Even though we got serious on one of the occasions, which actually was pretty good. I mean, we actually reeled in more viewers for that, which is amazing. And I'm glad we have other subscribers. I'm trying to get more people as well to come and, you know, watch the show, which so far has been successful as of lately. And the hairy ass.
I personally, I just think it's
Shut up! Shut up! It's me.
Hairy balls.
Oh.
Hairy balls.
Turn it
It's
back
not a
on.
ventriloquist.
I think it's great how so many people stayed so much more in tune once Sean showed his ass.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's it. Now I'm definitely coming
And I'd
back.
also like to point out that at least 3 times you helped fix the green screen and your ass went by and not one person said anything.
Oh, man.
Oh, you see? I don't know.
Just
He's
saying.
taken.
That's all right.
There's competition.
So the EP is next for the final word.
First, I want to thank Sean for coming. Jim, please don't get that close to my face because it's a little disturbing. No, I'm kidding.
Was that the final word?
And on another note, because, you know, since we're not agreeing on this, and since I am a baker, I'm putting this out there. This month is Pride Month, so if anybody needs any Pride cupcakes or cakes, I am available, and I will not refuse any kind of service whatsoever.
What's the Facebook page again?
Missy Ann's Sweet Treats is my Facebook page. Feel
That
free to look.
That's not like a porn name. Missy Ann Sweet Treats.
Well, listen, my mother's been calling me Missy Ann since I'm a little girl. That's my nickname.
Cakes, yo, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Damn
got them
good
cakes.
stuff. Just putting it out there.
Got them cakes, baby, yeah.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, baby.
What you gotta love a shameless
And she's putting
plug.
it out there, baby, yeah. And I'm joking.
All right. So I'm going to start off with this as one of my final comments.
Help me, I can't come. Oh, God.
That's terrible. She can't come.
Okay, that's one of my final comments.
And yes, Enzo said she's also on Instagram.
Yeah, she is on Instagram.
She makes nice stuff on Instagram. She makes a lot of cool things.
Being the head of the show, we cannot be more gracious enough to have not only a great guest on our show every week, but we get more information out. Sean, once again, thank you for coming down. We thank you for having a part of the show. He was one of the first initial Army members of the show. So you can tune in every week for the second show and get his weather report, whether he's in studio or not. You know, I mean, that's his contribution to the show.
Yeah.
A lot of bigger things are happening. IPMNation.com. Shows are going to be on there now. Screw that other fucking
whatever
retarded shit. Tune in next week.
Pottery!
The graphics are just going to get bigger and better.
Enzo, thank you.
Commercials are coming. Everything else is coming.
Across
So,
your chin.
yes, across your chin.
Yes.
And maybe across the bridge of your nose. I'm not sure yet.
All
right.
Definitely on the hairy ass though.
Oh my God, yes.
Share the show.
Your
Get
hairy ass.
subscribers.
There he is.
Have them hit that little fucking bell. Because if you didn't hit the bell, that's why you're not getting the notifications that the show is on.
Notifications when it's
Or that the
Right.
posts are up. But as I checked, the last show is up on
Yes.
Facebook already. So, on YouTube.
Marissa writes, I like big butts and I cannot lie. All right?
All right?
I dress to impress, but that's not really dressing. That's...
Ah.
Oh.
There's a lot of blessing going on. Leave it that way. So on behalf of Sean, Jim, Beefcake, and the EP,
It's the
we'll
ep
catch
and the
you
vip.
all next week on the flip side.